I was on air when you were playing that classic innings against Pakistan in the World T20, and the bowlers were the ones who were scattered. The batsmen seemed calm.
Well, looks can be very deceiving.
No,
then,
Michael, no, just drop that old-fashioned modesty. Tell us the truth.
Well, I think, if I'm being completely honest, it was a situation where we were pretty much gone, and you never give up hope. But it was almost a case of like, well, it's a 1 in 1,000 chance of winning this game, so let's just see what happens. You know, let's just and almost relieving that pressure, taking that pressure off, and just going out there and just almost just swinging and seeing what happened. And when you sort of got one sort of came off and then another one came off, suddenly the confidence and momentum just started to grow, and maybe that put some doubt into the Pakistan team, and maybe it helped our confidence sort of grow there. But I still pinch myself to this day that we actually won this match. And sometimes, and it doesn't happen very often, it just happens to be your day, and everything just seems to fall your way. And on that particular day, it just happened to be my day.
But it was a little bit of mine too, because I was enjoying the broadcast. I don't think I made too many friends in Pakistan after that. But your career is often seen as an illustration of someone who never gives up, as someone who stayed hungry, and that's something very, very few people can do. Was it just a sheer love for the game that kept you going, or was it some other quality that you possess that others may not?
Well, I do just love the game, and I love the Australian team environment, because it was an environment where they encourage you to just come to training and try and get a little bit better every day. And so just that feeling of improving, even step by step, little bit by little bit, every single day, was a really motivating thing. Before I got into the Australian team, it was probably the other way. I probably put too much pressure on myself and tried so hard. I wanted it so bad, and then when it was never coming, I got to a stage where, you know, well, it's not going to happen. And again, that release of pressure, you know, just let's not worry about playing for Australia anymore. Let's enjoy playing my game, and let's have fun out there, and just go back to playing my way. Then that's when I got my opportunity to play for Australia.
You know, a lot of big players have said to me that being able to play on the big day is knowing it's a big day but pretending it isn't. And would that explain South Africa, for example? Would that explain a lot of your career?
Yeah, I think that's a very good comment, because it is the case. It is another game of cricket. You know, if it's a World Cup final, it's another day, another game of cricket. Yes, it's a massive day. You know, it's a huge day for everyone involved. But yeah, again, the truly great players are able just to keep calm, focused on what their job is in the team, and just trying to do it as best they possibly can. And I guess from an Australian point of view, we were able to do that for a long period of time. I know, being part of the South African team, you know, they were pretty good at that too. But for whatever reason, you know, I think back to the semi-final against New Zealand at Eden Park. There, it was such a tight game, and little things just didn't quite go the South African team's way. Where there might be a little rain break here or there, and unfortunately at the top level cricket, it's those little things that can make a difference.
New Zealand's the other end, isn't it? They never get into a tournament as favourites and always seem to make it. What's your view on India? I mean, you've watched India closely through the IPL. You've actually watched a lot of the players closely. What's your view on where India is at the moment?
Oh, I think they're a fantastic team. I really do, and I love the brand of cricket that they're playing. I love how confident they are, and how aggressive they are, the way they're playing their cricket, and I think they've got a fantastic team, and a lot of good young players in there as well that are only going to get better the more exposure they get to international cricket. And I think the way they handle the pressure of being an Indian cricket player, it's huge. You know, you obviously know that the fans are just fanatical, and that's the biggest challenge, I think, for the young Indian players, is how do you deal with that external pressure and stress and fame, I guess, that these players are going to feel. How can you deal with that, put that to the side, and just come out and try and, you know, enjoy your game? And I think, you know, having guys like Dhoni and Virat there sort of leading the team, that they'll really help in that respect.